When really call themselves as founder, entrepreneur, how did that whole identity form?
I'm from Rohtak, Haryana. Okay, it's a very small town. Over there, we would hear it कि अरे मालिक की गाड़ी है मालिक मतलब मालिक Malkin were big people. So मुझे बड़े होके Malkin बनना था. Okay, that's somebody who has a sense of belonging, somebody who's done it on her own is Malkin.
Self-made, like not generational wealth passed down.
I mean, they do. It's not that Malkin is anybody who owns something, right? Owner is Malkin and male owner is Malik. So just Malkin became a definition. You don't have to say I'm a female founder. I am a woman entrepreneur. Malkin just defines it.
Talk us through your journey. Like, how did NishHair come to be now? How did the whole acting journey start? Like, walk us through. So you're born in Rohtak. You're surrounded by people who would say like, like Malik ke ghar ja raha ho, Malkin ke ghar ja raha ho. Probably that little bit influenced you. Like
that stayed back somewhere. And when I had the business, I was like, NishHair ki Malkin. Again, a ring to it. So I go with my gut feeling. I go with the sounds. If something sounds good, I follow it. I follow my gut with things. Because I come from a small town, having very little to do anything. I mean, I remember my father had moved me from a school because the school fee was more. So I was put in a Hindi medium school. So after 5th, I studied in a Hindi medium school. I couldn't speak English.
When did you learn to speak English?
When I came to Bombay, when I was 17 in 2011-ish is when I started speaking.
I would have never guessed, by the way. Your command on English is perfect right now.
My teachers couldn't speak in English. I mean, I was in a Hindi medium school. So coming from a place where you have nothing, your will to take risk increases because you have nothing to lose, because you have nothing at all. So my dreams had no boundaries. I mean, I was like, kuch bhi nahi hua, to I'll have this. Ye to hai hi na, ghar to hai hi. Who'll take away my home from me? So I would always dream big. I remember in school assembly also, I would stand and I would just be looking up in the sky, being like, someday, because sitting in a plane is like a dream, right? Especially when you're in 5th, 6th standard, you're a kid. I had never sat in a plane. I think with my own money, I sat in the first time in a plane.
When was this? Which age?
When I was 17, I came to Bombay.
So you made your own money. I think around 17, I saw in one of the interviews, you were making 50,000 rupees a month, which is a big amount.
Big amount,
Big
yes.
amount for a 17-year-old, right? I was doing part-time during that time. I was making like 10,000 rupees, but 50 was unheard of.
Right, I got selected on Facebook. Again, I manifested it. I wanted to have a great life. Since childhood, I remember because I couldn't speak English and I didn't have... So I thought maybe doing a Miss India, any beauty pageant will get me there.
Okay.
So I would watch a lot of those videos on YouTube. Table manners, table etiquettes, how to speak, like certain things to say. Oh God, I remember those online. So I was like, I want to go and dance and I want to go to club parties. So I remember searching on YouTube how to dance in a club.
I have done that search as well. Like, you don't want to be left socially awkward, Like, you don't want to be that one person in a club who's not dancing. You want to fit in.
I had never even been to a club. Imagine, I was just 15, 16. I would search a lot of things and then I would visualize that to be my life, like a good life. I'm sitting with famous people, talking to known people, learning new things. I think learning was one thing that I had in me since a very young age because I knew I know nothing. So let me just learn with every phase. That's why I could learn English. I could learn business from scratch. I mean, I'm still learning. It's never like, oh, I learned business. Money was just a thing because it was enough security for me that I'm going to be in Bombay because it's expensive. So I didn't have anything. All they told me was they will give me money for 2 months in advance so that I could set up everything. But then I learned that you can make a lot more money if you do ads. So per day they pay you. You'll charge as a technician for the day.
Right.
Unless you're doing a movie and it's a package deal and you know that these many days. I was doing a daily soap, like a television show, prime time television show. I think what I maximum learned in that much time, I learned how to take rejection really well because you get rejected on daily basis as an actor. You're told on your face, fit, not fit. A lot of times you'll start a project and you'll just can in between. So knowing that life can be really uncertain, that is something I learned. That was a key point which helped me eventually in business. Never think you've made it. Never ever think you've made it. You're always in the process because the day you think you've made it, you stop learning, you stop working towards it. That's something I could instill in my business.
So $1 billion, your goal. Do you think it's impossible to achieve or it's possible to achieve?
It is very impossible, but I mean, I can make it possible. That's the thing. That's why you choose dreams. I mean, if I sit back and look back, had I ever thought that I'll have a business of mine? Never. I wanted something that had my name on it.
Correct.
That I could see in shining lights.
Right.
So Billionaire, I Want to Be a Billionaire song was very dear to me. I would listen to it a lot.